Myself, Laura from work, and Laura's hand.
And my hand.
Now in the room.
My hand. It's now in the room. It came in first.
Came in first.
Yeah, I'm bragging. It's great.
So I hope everyone had a great week, and we're back, and we got some cool things to paint.
Yeah, you've got the coolest, biggest guy in the whole wide world.
No, you've got the coolest, biggest
Well,
guy.
I've got a cool big guy, and he's in a bunch of pieces. But what I'm doing specifically today is I'm using weird-ass Winsor & Newton paints.
I know, that's good.
I went to my friend Benjamin Franklin of Ben Franklin Arts and Crafts.
Oh.
I went to the Benjamin Franklin. I had a seance with Benjamin Aloysius Franklin, and
Is his middle name really Aloysius?
no, I have no idea if he had a middle name. But I bought a bunch of acrylics because a lot of mine are old and shitty, and I wanted to make sure this was a decent test. And I'm just trying regular acrylics today and seeing if that has any effect on my ability to paint. And if I still suck, then I just have to resign from things.
No, I mean, look at those rocks on
We did make rock.
Dougie Fresh. I mean, that looks great.
I think this is the thing, is if it doesn't go too well, what I'm going to do is just fucking let myself I'm going to do a paint by numbers. Give into the
process?
Give into the fucking process. This is my desperate last ditch effort at producing something up to my own standard of quality. And if it turns out I have to do the thing that everyone knows I already have to do, so be it. This is the desperate struggle of a crazed man.
What is beacon? Are we beaking pines?
We're not beaconing pines, but what if we were? What if we were?
What does that even mean?
Beacon Pines is a game I've been playing on Thursdays.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's the last time we've been in studio.
Beacon Pines.
Beacon Pines is very good.
Tell me about it. I've never heard of the pines.
The Pines of Beacon.
Beaconing.
So it is.
Is it about a park? Is it about a apartment complex?
No, but you know what you can do?
These are all things you can use Beacon Pines for.
I was gonna say, if you'd like to keep guessing, I'll just tell you when you're warm. No, the Beacon Pines is a game.
Sanatorium?
It is not a sanatorium. It is also not a sanitarium.
Sanitarium?
It's okay. I don't know which one is the correct one to use, but I know that Sanitarium is a brand that produces peanut butter in Australia.
Shut up, really?
It's wild to look at peanut butter, and it's a Sanitarium brand. Same thing for Weetabix. But
the hell is Weetabix? I'm being serious.
Okay, so Weetabix is.
I'm open to learning.
Weetabix is a sort of imagine a wheat. What's the big version of Frosted Mini Wheats? The big wheats.
Oh, like
the big
shredded wheat.
Yeah, imagine a shredded wheat, but in a compacted bar, like fucking hardtack.
Oh, okay.
And imagine that this is meant to be put in imagine that you have a bowl of yogurt or perhaps even milk, and then you put it in there, and then you let it kind of sog up, and then you eat that mush.
Okay.
That's Weetabix.
That sounds fun.
It's fucking delicious, TBH. Normally it is made of wheat, but they have a sorghum-based one that I have enjoyed.
Cool, okay.
I have been very fond of. You get some of that delicious passion fruit yogurt, and you go wild. What was I talking about? Beacon Pines.
I need to stick a pole up this guy's ass. Like it's
Why do you have to stick a pole up this guy's
ass? It's so wobbly. Like I need like something to brace it.
Oh, so you got to do that in Roman copies of Greek sculpture.
Yeah.
Where they're just randomly standing by a stump for some reason.
Yeah,
and you're
exactly.
like, oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Cool.
Anyways, go ahead.
No, it's okay. So Beacon Pines is a game. It is kids in danger, but all the kids are like little cute animals. So it's sort of like Stranger Things Animal Crossing. But Stranger Things Animal Crossing for a look.
But a look like just
for
aesthetics.
Just for aesthetics, because the actual structure of the game is a very specific choose your own adventure.
Oh, okay.
And you know how in choose your own adventure books generally one goes back for the good ending? So imagine if by doing the bad ending you get powers that help you in further endings.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
It's not so much roguelike. It is extremely into branching path narrative, but like taken literally. Like there's a central menu that looks like a giant tree, and then you get to see which options you've chosen on each one.
Right.
And so some of the ends of the branches are fucking wild, and like the narrator of the book is constantly giving their commentary and being like, wait, that fucking sucks. Actually, I don't want this at all. and then they zoom it back. Well, so like if you reach like the narrator will like complete the action, but like at one point it was like, you know, we discovered this whole thing and like shit got wild really fast, and we like had to choose whether or not to save our friend and possibly get caught by the big bad,
Okay.
or let friend die at their request, because it would be the only way to ensure that big bad wouldn't get what they want. And so it's just, first of all, the fact that the stakes are that high and that serious in this sort of cute, sweet game is wild.
Okay.
But beyond that, there's the added element of like, we went through one branching path that basically set us up for oh, by the way, this affects the entire world and you're going to save it. And then, and basically it said, to be continued in Beacon Pines 2, Beacon Harder, or something like that. And then the narrator's like, that's dumb. I hate that. I'm going to say, we don't need a cliffhanger. We need to finish the goddamn story. And so then it was like, just let's try something else. And so then it goes back to your branching path. So it's really cool.
That's
There's
neat.
a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who described it as, I think it was a ghostly thing with Animal Crossing Twin Peaks, but it is Twin Peaks adjacent because there's a lot of, uh-oh, fucked up stuff kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And it's interesting.
That sounds pretty fun. What I like is I don't know, I don't want to call it a reward system for failing, but like dying makes you still want to come back and play the game.
You actually,
Like,
it
that
honestly
is-
incentivizes you to try as many options as possible.
Exactly. Like you're just not, you know, when you die, like, or you get to that part of the choose your own adventure, you're like, fuck this,
and you're
okay,
like,
scroll
"God damn."
back.
Yeah.
Right? And now you don't have to do that because it's changing the game.
It's helping you. Yeah, and that's the other thing is that, like, especially when a branch looks like it's over, there could be something, you know, way back at the beginning that has changed fundamentally by something you get in a bad run. What happened?
This boy is coming apart at all ends.
No, his tiny delicate chain.
This tiny chain.
Oh my God.
Can't win.
So what are you doing with your process as far before this guy and his tiny delicate chain fell off and ruined your day? What are we doing first?
I am just going over this. So there's the primer black, and now I'm going over it with Abaddon black, or Abaddon, however you feel like saying it.
Abaddon Faith, all
yeah.
you who enter here?
Yes, because one, it gives it a different little coat, a little bit shinier, but also if we ever have to go back and retouch it, do some touch-ups and whatnot, we know what color to use.
So what I'm doing here on mine is I'm mixing my little paints because
Yeah.
I just showed up with, like, you know, your basic kit of, it's got, let me see, we've got titanium white, phthalo green, burnt umber, cadmium red. I bought an extra cerulean blue, but then there's cadmium yellow and Windsor blue, which is a nice big deep dark indigo. So what I've done is I've mixed with my palette, and then I immediately abandoned that because I was a fool. But I mixed with my palette a bunch of this really intense
Yeah, orange. Yeah.
and then I'm trying to kind of layer it a bunch on to get a really fucking dense look. So that's fun. Abandon all black, ye who paint here. Exactly. Yes, there you go. I'm doing the fucking sweet boy, our sweet painting boy. I'm being a sweet painting boy. I don't think I can quite do the Bob Ross thing. I don't think I have the timbre. You know, you sort of got to talk like this the whole time.
No, what you really have to
Gentle
do is
thing.
just think about where your strokes are going.
Where your strokes are going, you know?
and
Just let it
apply a little paint.
let it fly right over.
Let it fly.
Look at that.
Let your brush do what it wants.
Yeah. Beat the
No.
devil out of it.
No, yeah, you beat the devil only sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of the time, just let it go.
Just let it fly.
See what happens.
Well, this is your bravery test. Yeah, so I'm having fun with this because at least I feel like I know what the fuck color it is, but I also feel like this is going to take more time in general because I'm going to want to get funky with the spices, you know? So, like, I'm definitely seeing the agility of the paints already, like actual Warhammer paints already, because if you have 40,000 even.
Oh,
If, say, you have 40,000...
Warhammer joke.
Whoa!
Ding, 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 ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding.
Wah, 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 wah,
God, we
wah.
should have a little ding ding. Wouldn't that be great? Just have a little reception bell. Just ding ding when we make a good joke. So, yeah, I'm seeing the advantage of if you have a gabillion of these and you want them to look roughly the same, you can't get painterly on all of this.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
This is already, I'm seeing the light on that. It is by will alone I set my brush in motion. It is by the paints of Citadel the figures acquire color. The fingers acquire stains. The stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my brush in motion. Yes. I may not have the timbre, but I have the phthalo green. It's true. All right, so I'm going to let him dry up so I actually know what these colors are doing today. Don't let him see it. Get out of my life. And because I'm a trash man, I'm just using, here, I'm going to get a soft towel. I'm just using the plastic that these paints came in as a palette, because as I was saying to Ghostly earlier, the way I normally paint on these fuckers is I use, I keep all my paints in a plastic tub, and then, bless you, I put the lid basically inside out and then use that as my palette because it's shiny plastic. And then once you have a bunch of gunk on there, you can just peel it off and it feels super good. It feels super fun to do.
Super fun.
Your gentleman is looking good.
Yeah,
Why does he have a cavern on his back? Oh, is that where his rider sits?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
I love that.
So what's really funny, so this is my favorite character in all of 40 Warhammer.
Yeah.
And years, I mean, decades ago, literally, probably eons, 15 years ago, I painted him for the first time.
15.
But and I still have it, and I need to bring it in. The model was this big, right? Like
The model of this boy?
This guy was a fourth of the size, and it was just him on a dark. This thing here, this beast with the 3 heads,
This big boy?
was just a black horse. And I loved him so much.
I mean, of course.
What's really funny is
horse.
I don't like this model compared to the original.
The horse?
Yeah, I just like.
I understand that though, because him just a guy on a horse, you know?
I mean, I still love this. It's just I like the original better.
No, for your purposes,
Yeah.
the original does what it needs to.
Yeah.
Also, it's cool if it's just a guy on a spooky horse.
Well, it was a nightmare steed called Dorgar. This is still
Dorgar?
Dorgar.
Dorgar.
Still Dorgar, just a little more mutated.
So it's a little bit like it's close to the name of the Duergar, the fucking
Kind of, yeah.
the Underdark dwarves.
Yep.
Okay. Though I'm sure not in etymology.
No. One's a horse, others dwarfs.
Dwarves, horse or dwarf, you know?
But
That's
very
the age-old
evil
question.
horse.
For sure, evil.
Nightmare horse.
Nightmare horse.
I really like that. So I can understand when they wanted to go to this level, and I'm like, you can't make you could make a horse that was this size, but I don't think it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I don't know how you write that lore.
As a person who likes a big horse,
Yeah.
you could make a horse that big.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Clydesdale at that
TBH.
point.
No, but here's the thing. Like, you play Breath of the Wild, right?
Yes.
So there is the secret Ganon horse that's fucking enormous and doesn't
not
make
see
sense
that, yeah.
physically.
Okay.
There is a secret Ganon horse that's fucking
There's a
huge.
secret Ganon
Ganon horse
horse
that David rode and he liked, of course. But you don't really care for horses, do you? Yeah.
Nailed it.
Bonk it a bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, so for my purposes, yes. TBH, big horse is totally fine. I see no problem with a giant motherfucking horse. And they're cowards. That's what I'm trying to throw down.
Wow.
So what I've done here is I've mixed some of my Thalos, some of my Windsor, some of my Cerulean, and I'm creating kind of what is known as a Turkish blue or a petrol blue. And I am encountering yet another exciting issue, is that if I load my brush too much, it becomes a problem. Because they aren't thinned already. These boys come out thick.
Thick boys.
Thick boys.
Whoa. Thick boy.
Whoa. For the thickest boys. Whoa. For the thickest. If your paints are already too thick,
Oh.
I don't know how to help you.
Oh.
Your paints are too thick. You better find a fix there. You haven't done this for the longest time. Fucking. Oh.
For the thickest boy.
Guys, oh. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. But yeah, I'm just doing some stuff. Yeah, look at that. We're already I don't know where the beer is right now, but it's getting sung to. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm just trying to get some of this fancy dark Turkish blue to give some depth. Yeah, I feel like this is solving a lot of my internal struggles of like, okay, I know kind of what I'm doing here.
Yep.
But I think again, it's the fact that I'm like, okay, the game is about getting my paints to where they need to be and not getting paint on guy as fast as possible.
Totally,
And with repeatable results.
Yeah.
I think that's the other main thing is that I don't give one shit if my guys match.
I don't give a fuck.
No, but I mean, I would care deeply if, say, I ever wanted to make a second guy. I'd be like, oh, the fuck did I do that? And then we'd do our best. And I'd just be like, well, he got his uniform at a different time, and he's been out in the sun, and it's fine.
God damn it, that's in my head now.
Sorry, bud.
It's okay, it's a great song.
Beep, 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 beep,
Now I gotta figure out where this shit goes.
Where does this shit go? Who knows?
Nobody knows where this shit goes.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, 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 honk for the longest time. That's what it is.
Yeah, totally.
This guy's got knives for days. He's got knives on him. He's got knives on his back. He's got knives and knives and knives and knives and knives.
God, I need. So
Yeah.
now that I'm older, I need these magnifying eye things that Kiko has.
Oh, we've got one loose floating
Mhm.
around. Yeah, are you looking for like the jeweler's loop thing, or do you want one of those helpers?
Don't worry about it now.
We've got like a helper on the thingy.
No, that's okay.
It's in the box. Oh,
Listen,
It's in the file cabinet.
yeah, we'll get it next time.
I mean, especially for this guy, why don't we just grab it now?
No.
Okay, but
It'll take me 2 seconds.
yeah.
No, because it's just admitting I'm old and
Do
then
it,
my
Ghostly.
eyes suck.
Ghostly, I need it too.
I use one.
Everybody does it. You know what? And you know what increases the rapidity with which your eyesight fails? Fucking eye strain, my dude.
Stop lying.
I'm not lying.
That's a flash.
It's got a flashlight. You big creep. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm just gonna put it here. You don't have to use it. But what if you did? But imagine how much better your life would
Oh,
be
that's
if you
not what I'm
used it.
talking about.
What are you talking about?
The headpiece.
Oh, you're talking about a jeweler's loop.
Or whatever.
What is that called? What is it?
Yeah, that's the
In the parlance?
magnifier.
Yeah,
a
that is like
a loop is a little thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a loop can also come with like a headpiece.
Yeah. No, these are just the two magnifying eyeglasses with a light on it.
Ow. Oh, so he wears the whole ass honka bonka. I mean, at the very least, the whole ass honka bonka does look very silly, whereas this is a gentleman's article. This is something, someone who grinds lenses would have. This is something that if I casually am a cartographer, I would own this. But I don't, because I'm not a cartographer.
You're not a cartographer?
I'm borrowing it from my cool cartographer friend. Il cartographer.
Il cartographer.
He's making the maps. He's taking no crap. All right. I'm actually jazzed about the little stuff I've done on this guy. I've just done a little detail. I've tried to add some depth. Oh.
Il cartographer.
Il cartographer. Lo-fi beats. I agree. I feel like we should find a way to get some lo-fi beats going that won't get us thrown off of twitch.tv/Penny Arcade. That's the thing, is that Twitch itself is not going to get mad. But, like, I don't know. Cherry's going to be like, hateful. This is not what I wanted to do. Or what if I kind of mess with it a little? Hell to the fuck yeah.
Hell to the fuck yeah.
The That's a big boy.
That's a big boy.
I say, that's quite the big boy.
I say you have a big boy right there.
That's quite the large boy you've got there,
Listen here, big
Senator.
Big boy.
Hello, big boy. What are you doing?
Hey, big boy.
Excuse me, I'll take a big boy really quickly. I have no idea if this boy is an orc. Is this boy an orc?
Huh?
None of them are orcs.
None of them are orcs. I don't have a single orc yet. Ha! No.
No orcs. I mean,
Orcs.
no orcs for old men.
No country for old orcs. For orc men.
Bing, 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 bing.
Just fucking Beethoven. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Every time we do something.
Yeah.
Trumpet, Beethoven.
Ba-da-ba-da.
What the hell is what, Pyro? I need to know.
the hell? Yeah, what?
Oh, this is okay. I just turned in. That thing is not a miniature. That's a moderate. This is you.
Oh, yeah.
You're gunk. You're gunkular boy.
Oh man, he's got a skeleton on his ass. This is great.
He's got an askeleton.
Yes.
An skeleton.
Askeleton.
An as-
Skeleton.
An eschaton. I love it. I love it. Also, hi, Optifine Painting. Also, hi, Rosh. Yeah, Mork the Orc. We know about Mork the Orc. But no, wait, it's not Mork the Orc, is it?
Mork the orc. Who?
It's not Mork the Orc because that would be Mork and Gork.
Who the hell are we talking about right now?
We're talking about orc gods.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mork and Gork.
Because for a second, it was what was the Stompy Boy?
Gods.
The Stompy Boy last
The
time.
foot of Gork.
The Foot of Gork. That's what it was. The Foot of Gork, which I thought was very funny as a concept.
Well, what I said to Jerry was like, now that you learned how to use it, we actually got to get like a fake like foot and just paint it green, so every time you use it, it just stomps down.
Just stomp, stomp, stomp. Yeah, honestly, you know what would be
It's
great?
like a Nickelodeon show or something.
Yeah, get like I would not even. I would get something made out of like not a slime but like a squish material, so that you could truly squanch them. Just Monty
Yeah,
Python.
like a Jello-y.
Monty Python level squanchular. Ideally one that like makes a little farty noise, so it goes yeah every time.
This is the content we need to make.
This is the content we crave. I also like that because I'm dealing with acrylics.
Aquila?
Yeah. Because I'm dealing with
Do you even
acrylics.
Aquila?
I
Acrylic?
don't. I mean, I don't aquila, which is an eagle. I don't
Is it?
eagle. Yeah.
Oh, that's not my problem.
Oh,
Just because you don't eagle doesn't mean we can't.
I
eagle.
don't eagle. I'm sorry. I used to eagle, but then it really started affecting my liver. So I like stopped. Beep, 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 boop, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, boop, beep, beep.
Eagles. Oh.
Eagles, birds.
Birds.
Do,
They're
do,
all I
do,
really
do,
like
do.
are birds.
I really like a bird. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's what it is. Birds. If Jerry rolls a 10 plus, he has to paint his own foot green and climb up a step ladder. See, that just sounds like fetish content.
Yeah.
And if we can't get him paid for the labor he puts in, we shouldn't do it.
Are you saying if we can?
But if we could get paid,
That's the PA
that's a hell of
OnlyFans.
a... Yeah, exactly.
It's just foot fetish. Weird.
Only foots, really.
It's weird miniature wargaming foot fetish.
Only foots.
I have no doubt that's already on there.
Subscribe to my Only Foots.
Only foots. Only foots.
Foots, do 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 do. What I really like is foots. Don't fucking mix paints with your fucking brush like some kind of chode. Don't be like me, kids. Blend with your fucking palette knife.
Oh, this is adorable.
Be an adult and blend with your palette knife.
Oh, I can't wait to paint this mini.
This Manny.
Wow.
That's a Manny Pacquiao right there.
But I need to get a stick for his butt.
How does that work exactly?
Oh, you just pin it.
You just pin a stick.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa!
Okay.
Well, that's one way to paint. Just drop them in the vat.
Drop it like a shot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's a mess, and you made a mess.
Drop it like you really just want to.
Drop it like a terrible mess you've just made in front of God and everyone.
front of God, this world, and anybody who cares. Yeah.
Birds.
It's also a great view of the ring cam.
Yeah, geez, your ring just takes over.
My wing.
Wow, you're so special.
My wonderful
You're
wing.
so
Everyone got to
important.
look at it.
It actually is really nice.
Well, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm seeing the error of my ways.
Well, yeah,
Just a little bit.
we're just one more stream away from you
Doing it the
by the book.
fucking hateful.
Just, I get it.
Disgusting. We're all on our journey.
Looking forward to you with the Shark Man.
Sharkman! Thank you.
Wow, that was great. Perfect timing.
Thank you very much. Sharkman, Sharkman, he's a Sharkman.
He's a shark
And
and
a
a
man.
man.
He's a Sharkman.
Would you say he's a shark man?
Let's just make it simple. He's a Sharkman. Oh, it's squirrels. That's what it is. Squirrels. Is everyone super pumped for PAX Unplugged? I don't know. What are you pumped for PAX Unplugged?
Are you pumped for PAX Unplugged?
Are you?
Are you?
But are you?
What are you?
No,
I
you
am.
first.
Wait, why?
I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm scared.
I'm not afraid. Uh,
Is that da 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 da
yeah.
da 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 da? It's just da 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 da. Yeah. The lyrics aren't important.
Yeah, not really.
It's just 10 cc. Get any more cc's in there?
That's a lot of CCs.
That's a few cc's, but like imagine more. Additional cc's. I wonder if there's like a elderly 10cc cover band that does 100 cc's or something.
Yeah, like 550 CCs.
An additional cc. 11 cc's. How many PAXs are there a year? Used to be 5, and now it is 4 because it's
Now it is 4.
East, West, Oz Unplugged. So yes, 4. 4. Quart.
Didn't it be 6 PAX Dev?
Yes, there was PAX Dev.
Mhm. But I don't know if we count. Some people don't count that as a PAX
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of.
because it wasn't. It wasn't even prosumers. You know, we didn't even do the E3 thing.
Mm.
I think I like using my own acrylics for the base for sure.
My acrylics. We did it. We fucking did it.
Oh my goodness. 3,000 pounds of beautiful resin models. My God.
Good God.
What, do they have like, you get like 4 of the ones that Eric has? That's it? So we are virulently anti-vaping and smoking. Just throwing that out there. It's a fun goof, and I know you know the answer, Jack, but I'm just throwing it out there. We're not into the smoking on site, and so it would be weird if we partnered with one.
Wait, what?
There is a vape rig called PAX.
Oh, yeah.
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 So,
But
we're-
different kind of vape rig. It's not like.
what's
hot.
well, yeah,
It's not like a
for any
tobacco
old vape.
vape. Yeah, it's not for any old
Tobacco?
vape. Yeah.
I have no idea. But no, basically, we just don't want you vaping on site, please.
sure, yeah.
If you don't mind, please don't smoke
Don't
inside.
partake inside the facilities.
Yeah. Like, kindly do not smoke inside. And then there's a dude who's like, I'm not smoking, I'm vaping.
Vaping?
And
Hello, it's different.
It's
My
like,
lungs are going to be
it's different.
fine.
I'm like, cool. It's great that that doesn't produce anything that can get into anybody else's lungs and cause an allergic reaction. It's really cool. It's really cool. I love that for you. Could you stop? But yes, it's a whole thing.
Is it?
There's always some goof who's like, oh, actually, it's a vape and it's different. And we're like, No, it's not. Effectively, all it's gonna do is maybe take a little longer to get the fucking fire alarms to freak out. But like,
Will they go
come on.
nuts?
What do you mean?
Like, will the fire alarms go nuts with vaping?
Well, no. I'm saying they're depending on what building we're in. Sometimes.
No, I'm super. I'm interested.
But yeah, it's very much a thing where it's like, please don't. Just stop blowing stuff into the air. That's all I ask. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's great. And it's also fun because then they're like, well, their fog machines exist. And it's like, cool, but we've accounted for that. And generally, we can be like, hello, there's a fog machine over here. You have an issue? Great, there's visible fog. And then that can figure it out. But also, yeah, we've had issues with fog machines on the fucking floor before. Because sometimes one, those will fuck up if the fog machine is enough, we all know. If the fog machine is enough, there will be a fire issue, as we all know about turn on the fog machine. It's the League, was it League of Heels? It was League of Heels with Paxomania. Anyway, there was an issue once with a fog machine being used in a small theater, not main theater.
Yeah,
Someone pumped the fucking thing.
No shit.
Oh no, fire alarms, oh no. And then I think it was streamed. So it was whole thing. I think it was League of Heels, yeah. But, no, we also had them on the show floor where it has not dissipated. Like, they've used the wrong kind of stuff. They've used a hazer instead of a fog machine.
A hazer?
Well, let me tell you.
Please.
Let me tell you how they operate. So, the fog machine, you can do a bunch of different things with a fog machine, but hazer is understood to be the thing that creates, like, if you want your lights to be casting beautiful visible rays. That is usually created with a hazer. That means that the density of the vapor is such, and not the density, but the, well, yeah, I guess it spreads throughout the entire space. It go up and around and big. It tries to go from area of most concentration to least concentration.
Okay.
Whereas a fog machine, it usually holds to the floor. And that's usually a temperature thing. And it has to do with the different juices you can use. But a hazer, if you have issues with respiration, a hazer is much more likely to, at a certain part per million, fuck up your shit.
Oh, okay.
Because it fills the room. So that's a whole thing. But anyway,
Interesting.
yeah. So sometimes people use hazers because they're like, oh, we're in a large space. It's well ventilated because if you're outside, it's going to be moving away. And so you have to be chunking that boy as fast as possible. But yeah, we've had situations where like half the expo hall is foggy and we're like,
Wild.
yeah. So it's interesting. Anyway, fog machines are fun. But also, we can turn it off.
Right. Totally.
Anxious to see or excited to see the new expo hall.
The new expo hall in
West.
for West. Oh, for like the new building.
Yeah.
Wow, that could be fun. I am excited about it.
Going to be done by the
I hold out no hope at all, and I also did not take the little tour that we were offered this time because I was like, I have other stuff to do. I believe it was actually Ack Ink Day.
Yeah.
It was like an hour or two before.
There's so much going on.
Yeah. Also, yes, TBP, you are correct. It is also our event, so we can kind of tell people to not do certain things. It's fine. Position on bubble machines, totally fucking fine. However, ça dépends what you are doing.
With your bubble machine?
What you've got in the bubbler.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What you've got in the old bubbler is going to affect some things. It's honestly way less. It's way less harmful for a respiratory situation, but
until you swallow enough bubbles.
it's true. If you're going to aspirate bubbles, if you're a dog and you want to bite them all, that's a problem. But the whole issue with bubble machines usually is that it leaves residue and it'll go ever fucking where.
You're just slipping everywhere.
Your slip is sliding. It's also just going to go. There is a bubble machine that puts smoke in the bubbles. That is a possibility. Those tend to be, okay, so here's the thing. Those tend to be heavier. Oh, good job. That was an incredible, may I tell them? Okay, it was very cool. There was some slapstick shit that led to that shake. It was really good. No, the burbles that have smoke in them they will fall, first of all. They won't usually go that high. They'll tend to fall and then poof, and then that will generally dissipate. I have no idea what type of fluff you put in there. But generally, that's probably going to be more the heavier vapor.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, this is part of the stuff that makes any sort of stagecraft knowledge turn you into a very suspect character. in general, because you're like, oh, of course.
Of course, obviously.
You're talking to
it does the vape
your
bubbles.
fucking head shop friends, and you're like, yeah, oh, that's how that works. And they're like, what do you mean? Narc. I'm like, I'm just
I just really like theater.
I just really wanted to be a Jellicle cat for a long time. That's what I am, a little Jellicle cat. Come on. I am attempting to lighten with white, and that's not necessarily what one wants to do all the time, but I do want to do this just to get a little bit of the highlights.
Of the highlights?
The highlights.
The highlights!
The highlights.
Hello!
Hello.
Hi, friend. I like your highlights.
Hi. I just got them done. Here, I'm just going to mix it with some of the original, which is because I didn't use a wet palette, because I'm not a cool guy like Mr. Eric Benson. Yeah, because I didn't put any extender in or any other medium. You know what an extender is? You know what that is, right? Okay. I didn't use anything but water here because I'm interested in this awful process. No, because I wanted to see what it was like using my usual shit, and I don't normally use any other medium to mix with. But yeah, this boy dry. Him dry. Hi. Let's get a little more Windsor.
A little more Vinzino.
Get the Royal House of Windsor. I sound like a person who has to research highly specific minutiae of assorted fog machines because someone said setting off fire alarms. No, believe it or not, it has nothing to do with the fire alarms. Though it is reasonable when I hear that story. No, this comes from just working in fucking movies. And if you've ever rented a fucking hazer when you meant to rent a fog machine, or
your world is just fucked.
Honestly, it's worse if you rent a fog machine and it just looks like, hello, welcome to Halloween Town, instead of like, here's my cool thing. It's very much like, you know, fucking Tim Burton. Tim Burton presents Radiohead. It's not, you know,
not the best.
It's not going to be the vibe you want. You want something that it really fucking depends. And then of course, flip side, if you want it to look like fucking Halloween Town or Tim Burton's Radiohead.
I would like to see Tim Burton's Radiohead.
Yeah. But yeah, if you want it to look like fucking Halloween Town, and then instead you get a hazer and it's like, but I wanted it to be Timothy Burton. Oh no. Yeah, it's pretty much, you know, I just want a little of fog as a treat.
Fascinating.
Beep, 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 beep. Blue.
Blue.
Blue, 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 blue. All I really want is blue. All right, Gonk. What can we do with this little man's gloves? Ooh, a little more paint and give him some love. Beep, 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 beep. Ha, ba, 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 ba. I don't like the look of it. Yeah. Honestly.
Look at this, though.
I don't like the look of him. Do you love it? Is it great? Did you figure out what your major malfunction was last week with your one that you were like, I don't know, I hate it?
Yeah, I don't like him. Because
you just don't like him? They're just your son you hate?
Yeah, he just looks too nice. He's not evil enough.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like, he looks like the plate mail just makes him look like a knight.
Oh, I see.
Not an evil knight.
He doesn't look enough evil. So you're saying evil can only appear in one or two forms?
No, it just didn't work for me. He just looked too goody two shoes.
Okay, did you make him ugly then? You made him guncular?
I'm keeping him.
You're
That's
like,
his punishment.
You're like, no, sometimes evil is very mundane.
Yeah,
we should all look out for that.
Evil is just eh.
So I'm thwapping a bunch of. I'm basically.
Good call, Pyro. I will just splatter some blood on it. So that's a great idea, actually.
TBH, correct.
I'm not joking either. I think that is a great idea.
I agree. A little spattered blood is good. Gotta use my
Blood.
sweet little voice to say blood.
Blood.
Just a little bit of spattered blood. Oh my god. Oofa doofers. Beep, beep, beep. Enter the splatter zone. Here we go.
Splatter.
Enter the splatter zone.
Wow.
$15 at the door.
No dress code. Two
No
water cannons.
Dress code. $2 nachos.
Man, those are good nachos.
Watch Dynamite Joe Paleo.
How are your non Warhammer paints working for you?
Are you on mic when you ask that question?
No, of course.
You should ask that question on mic.
So how are your non-Warhammer-y?
Wow, where's that voice coming from? Oh my God. God, is it
God, are you there? It's me, Margaret. I just had my period and I'm confused.
you? Father,
No.
can you hear me?
I think they're working out okay, TBH. I think the thing is, I like the ready-madedness of what do we fucking call them? Like Nuln Oil. What type of? No. What's the type of paint that Nuln Oil is?
Shade.
Shades.
Shade. Yes, I like them for. I like the idea of using them for shades.
You would.
I would.
I don't know. That's what.
I was gonna say I'm ready. Yeah, I'd like to just push back on that. No. Yeah. No. I'm liking the idea of using them for shades or technicals because that's fucking cool, and I like the idea of just letting stuff kind of wash over it and through it, and where it is gone, there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do. I think I prefer my craft store acrylics for the base stuff, just because I feel like I can control the shades better, and more importantly, I can control the thickness.
Well, it's been fun having you on the show. I'm glad we've done this, and when you're ready to repent, you'll.
What
we'll
I'm
see you
saying is,
then.
it's still. Well, hold on. I may have had more to say, but that's okay. You can write me off. That's okay. That's all right. I forgive you. No, what I'm also saying is that, this is not repeatable. This is not repeatable results. For something that's a big. Oh, washes. You're right.
Yeah,
Wash. I'm saying. Yeah, but yeah, this is not repeatable results. I'm having fun with my individual little guys.
Stop it.
No, but I'm saying I'm having fun with my individual little guys. Could I get a whole army of these fellers
Totally.
to
Why
look?
not?
Oh, well, no, I'm saying with the means I'm using right now, probably not.
Why? So what's the difference?
Well, because, for example,
Because what?
ratios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying if I was going to do this across a few days,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's hard to do it for 50 fucking guys, for a bunch of dudes.
Sure.
It honestly might be fun to, if I wanted to do this on a guy this size, fuck yeah, get into the grit, have some funky times. But I think that's part of what I'm experiencing here is that I'm enjoying being able to fuck with a paint real bad.
Oh yeah, that's great.
And kind of start from zero
No, it's awesome.
and make a whole guy. But no, I mean, I also, yeah, I don't think it's a failure, but I also am feeling I'm recognizing what made the approach different and why.
Okay.
I basically recognize the utility and the necessity of what exists.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
That's the thing. I'm not writing it off as a whole. It's more that I am used to this.
Yeah, totally.
Therefore, I'm feeling better about it. But I don't think.
Hey, they look great.
I don't think. I want to make it incredibly clear. I don't intend to switch to this going forward. Well, because I think for doing base layers, fuck yeah, I would love to. Yeah, easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand why. It's not welcome to Warhammer. Come buy some of these. I understand why they're not well, first learn how to paint with acrylics and learn how to blend colors and learn a lot about color theory.
Yeah, but that's
No.
actually, if you can do that, that's freaking awesome. I wish I could do that.
I mean, but you can do other things terrifyingly well, and it's infuriating. It's absolutely devastating to watch. I gotta say, it's the speed for me. But I think that's the other thing, is if I wanted a fucking rig, and I wanted, 5 of these guys, I could get on,
Yeah.
I feel like I could get on some shit with this.
What I have to do is I've got to get, now I'm in the point where I got to get the glasses, and Kiko has this really great lamp, and I'm I totally get the lamp thing now. And
You're
I'm
gonna look like fucking crazy old Maurice, and I'm gonna be so excited for you.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for you, and I would ask to borrow it because
I get it. And
I think it's great. No,
But
I think the
completely
closer you can
understand.
look to being like a fucking jeweler,
Yeah.
the better it is. If it looks like you are making,
And then just get a lab coat and I'm Doc Brown.
That's honestly, I think that's the thing. I
I
think
feel like Doc Brown would play Warhammer.
he absolutely plays Warhammer. That's why he apologizes that the model of the town isn't to scale.
Mm.
That's, in my opinion, he's absolutely a Warhammer guy. And I think he's a technomancer, obviously.
Yeah.
But holy shit, yes, it's one of those. Yeah, it's just a good time. Oh yeah, I would say like, yeah, the basics of color theory are really useful. There's YouTube videos relating to it. But I think as far as a get into thing, make thing look good without having to already know how to do another thing, I understand now why.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Is what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm not saying you can't ever use it. I'm not saying I only know about color theory because I know how to paint. No.
Yeah.
No. It's generally it's generally just it's just a thing that I'm finding useful.
Totally. No, that's right.
The other thing I'm finding is that, boy howdy, do I need an extender. Do I need I'm finding that painting on big boy canvas,
Different, right?
painting on big boy canvas on flat surface all time, very different. Paint on little man, where need lots of thought and standing here and staring and pointing, your shit's gonna dry out.
Let me tell you, shit's gonna dry out.
Real quick, your shit's gonna dry out. Squirrels.
Squirrels.
Is it customary to use a
Squirrel.
squirrel? No. Is it customary to have a wet brush and a dry brush on hand? Because what
Yeah,
I'm doing right
totally.
now is filling it, and then I'm sucking it up with another one.
100%.
Oh, cool. I'm making a mess.
Making a mess.
You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. I made a mess without you.
I was making a mess.
I was making a mess. Into Michael McDonald. I was making a mess.
Today I was making a mess. And I didn't know. Have you made a mess? Have you made a mess? Just making a mess.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Pyro's just saying, like, actual degree in this shit. But too lazy to use it for miniature painting because I already have a job. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm just using one hobby to inform another hobby, right?
Yeah, totally. And it's working.
Yeah.
It's really working for you.
I think that's the other thing as well is, but you can just paint over it, to me, is not usually the answer
All right.
if I've made a mistake. It's more that I wanted to be able to, I don't feel like I have, because the pots are shaped funny, because the pots are a pot, right? It's a paint pot. It's again, it's a tactile thing where I'm like, oh, this is different. I can't use them the way I'm used to using my other guys.
Okay.
And so it's odd. I feel like I have to use it exactly as it comes out of the box. And I can't ever mix. I'm not allowed.
I don't think that's the case.
No, this is not anything anyone's told me. This is a rule I've invented for myself.
Okay, well, that's just
That's
just nonsense.
It is nonsense. It's goof juice. It's trashola. We hate it. But yeah, no, I think I had it in my head because these don't look like this. Because little pot man don't look like little squishy guy.
Little puppy.
Yeah.
Sing me a
I got a bad case of loving you. No, that's different.
yeah.
It's another guy.
Different pop man.
A different potman.
Mr. Popman.
Bring me a pot. Make it as skunky as you go. No.
Wow, different pot this time.
Different kind of pot. I'm sorry. I made a
You're
mistake.
just all over the map.
All over the map. Honk, 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 honk.
Brush
I
up,
think
brush
the
up,
other thing-
brush up.
Do I pan a toothpaste? No, but the other thing is, I think I'm also I'm mad I'm not as fast as you. I think that's 100% a huge part of my frustration.
See, I'm mad that I'm too fast, that I don't take my time. Because I'd have better lines and it would look better if I took my time.
I am attempting to. Sorry. Expect this is a product of monomaniacal focus on color theory and failing to take a step back and actually look at what you're doing. I am confused.
There was a.
Oh, this is about the hospital.
The
What?
hospital, yeah, with the red smear on the floor.
The hell are we talking about?
For a second, I was like, what?
What
What
is
is that?
color theory?
Oh, okay. I thought this was a very odd. I thought a take was being
No.
made, and I was fascinated. I was like, but at what point? Yeah.
That's whenever someone says color theory, I always think of that.
No, I was like,
wait, what? Hold on.
Okay.
Bring this back to me.
Are
I
you
don't
on
know
mic?
what the
Are you on mic?
Fuck anybody's
Yes,
talking
I'm on
about.
mic.
all right, good, making sure.
I'm on mic.
I can't
There
hear.
was a children's hospital where they showed an example of one of the things they did, and what they did was they basically had like paintbrushes smears of colors on the floor. One of them was red.
Mm-hmm.
Mike? Can't hear me?
Or nor. Try it again.
On. How about now?
Cannot declare on mic, much like you cannot declare bankruptcy.
Never mind. You just say it because apparently my mic's not working.
Anyways, what the hell are we talking about?
All right.
It
It had to do with like there was like charming. You know how like it's like, oh, it's a child's area. Oh, we're so funny. They paint on the walls. They paint on the floor. And apparently they had an area where it was mostly they had an area where there was just on the floor red smears because
Like
it's paint.
Murder Town?
So it looks like Murder Town in a child's hospital. So that's cool. Hey, we murdered a kid. Leave them here with us and we'll cure them.
Quickly.
I'm sorry, Ghostly. You do just have incredible fucking luck with the mic. It's either like, yeah. All right. I'm getting to the point where I'm not being like super cute about how I mix either because this shit's so goddamn dry at this point. Woo. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this. Steven. We did it. We figured it out.
Mhm.
Fucking Feast of Steven's gonna be lit.
I told you my fantasy,
St.
right?
Stephen's Day feast. What'd you do?
Muted.
What a surprise! My boy is muted.
Oh Lord.
My boy Ghostly out here looking muted.
Without breaking anything, so I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
My boy here, my boy Ghostly out here getting muted.
Getting muted in the streets.
Are there no wet palettes? No, I specifically, Crimson, this is the monomaniacal insistence on color theory. This is me saying, no, I will do it just as I'm accustomed to, because I believe that the reason I was frustrated with my own work was because I wasn't doing it the way I was used to, which is no wet palette at all. Even though you can totally use a wet palette in acrylic painting, I just usually work really fucking fast and do a bunch of shit real quick. But him so small, him so little bitty, I am having, and
Oh,
it's
that's his name, Little Bitty.
him little bitty.
Little Bitty. Yo, Little Bitty.
Little bitty. No, so anyway, little bitty guy,
Does it work
Different-
now?
different thing.
Am I here again?
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 boop, beep, pop. No, I actually considered there was a wet palette at the Benjamin Franklin store. The store of Benjamin Franklin. And I was like, I could get one. I'm like, no. It was everything. It took everything in me not to just bring in my shitty, like, fucking
Hey, the mic works now.
the bin palette. Oh, hooray!
Just in time.
I
for the
was
story.
this close to getting I was going to get a clear palette.
Yeah.
I was going to get with the thumb hole.
Love it.
It would have been atrocious.
What I love that.
Beep, 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 beep. Actually, the thing that taught me how to use a paint palette and what I prefer to use a paint palette for is usually makeup.
Oh, really?
Yes. And this is stage makeup specifically.
Sure, totally.
Because you can just dig a little out of that there pot and
Mhm.
make all kinds of shit happen. And it's very fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you only need a, like, if you ever want to like do nice makeup for yourself for Halloween, etc., do not buy Snazaroo paint. That is for face painting. That is for children. Go to your nearest theatrical and buy some fucking Ben Nye
totally.
paints.
Oh, Ben Nye's great.
Get some sexy little Ben Nye paints.
Listen, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I got the Ben
then-
Nye beard.
Fuck yeah.
Paint, it's
What I'm
great.
saying is, yeah, get a little palette knife and a little plastic palette, dig some up, flash it on, and then, you know, you can use it to use just a little tiny bit. And then you're not cross-contaminating your stuff, too.
Oh yeah.
Because if you just go straight in there with a sponge, no.
No dice, no good.
It's just gonna, you're gonna have a little problem, basically. You're just gonna have an issue, which is called bacteria.
Ew. Really?
Well, yeah, because it's generally safer and you're not risking any like stuff in the air, stuff on the sponge, because the sponges aren't sterile, right?
Sure.
So, yeah,
Wild. That would have never crossed my mind.
yeah, it's a fun thing to think about. Army painter wet palette. Okay, I have no complaints about that. They're Belgian and something, so probably not relevant. I mean, Army painter is a real thing, right? Their Army painter is a known brand, right?
That's what Eric
I'm
uses.
using.
That's
Army
what you're
painter.
using. Is that your palette and everything?
It's my wet palette. Yeah.
Wow. Well, guten job. I made a mistake again. I made him look chalky. I think that's the other thing as well. The heavier pigments
Uh-huh.
of your Warhammer paints means that your thin stuff is good. Yeah, I think I've made a small mistake that actually might work out. The mistake was attempting to wash some yeller on top to give it more of that saffron color.
Yep.
But it was a little bit too dry and a little too opaque-y. It was a little too Anapaquin.
It's a little too Anapaquin.
A little too Anapaquin.
Yeah, that
you know?
happens.
It happens.
But what can you do?
You know, sometimes Rogue is just here, and that's fine.
You just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I think also this being this kind of...
Anapaquin month.
Yes. It's National Anapaquin Month.
Did you not know?
I didn't until this very moment, and I'm going to go call my representative. Be like,
in support or against?
that's really my business?
Yeah. Wow. How could you
Wow.
ask something like that?
Wow!
Ooh.
No, I have to support my fellow Bicon. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. She married her fucking co-star on, from True Blood. That's great. I love that for her.
Okay.
I think that's wonderful.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's cute.
I mean, I'm all for it. I'm not against it. I'm just
That show was silly. I thought they had good chemistry.
such a dumb show.
It was a preposterous show, but also I'm like, yes, working actors. Yes,
Yeah,
make
sure,
your
sure.
dreck.
I get that.
Make this trash for us to observe. Oh. Yeah. I think I want to use einen Rot. Actually, you know what? Here. I'm going to get in this guy's
Here I
face.
go again.
Get
Why
in this
in the
guy's
hell
face.
is Mamma Mia stuck in
Why? Mamma Mia doesn't show again. Yes! Oh man, I had a whole fucking big time phase for ABBA. as a kid.
Really?
Oh my god! I
Okay.
discovered the Beatles at the same time as I discovered ABBA.
Okay, though that's scary.
I was absolutely impossible to be around.
Yeah, I bet.
I was an
Holy shit.
incredibly irritating child for a long time.
I mean, unless your parents liked ABBA.
Oh no, my parents didn't care. They were super into it. Also, my dad listened to Frank Zappa. My mom listened to Barbra Streisand,
Oh, okay, so
and a lot of show tunes. So like, consider the metrics for what is irritating,
Yeah.
very different from your average place. No, at some point I had talked about like, oh, you know how your parents like to listen to stuff like, your parents ever listen to like smooth jazz or whatever? I said to like Gavin, he was like, no, my parents were cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've died. I'm dead now. So yes.
My dad was all, I had like the Doors and like
Oh, you were into the
Creedence
Doors
and all that. That was all my dad's stuff.
Yeah, Creedence dad. Wow, what a cool dad. No, my dad was into George Benson and Frank Zappa, and for a long time,
Pee Wee Herman. Got it.
no, God, no, it was actually a lot of Peebo Bryson
Oh, wow,
and
okay.
James Ingram,
Mhm.
and a lot of like smooth jazz shit. And so that's generally the sound.
Wow, weird. Okay.
Smooth jazz or big band.
I get that. I can see. I mean,
So-
that makes sense.
So for a long time, if my dad was in the house and like doing something, after my mom made him get rid of his Frank Zappa because she didn't want to hear Call Him Vegetable, Call Him by Name anymore, it would just be like, you just hear like, boom, 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 and then a man going, all the time,
And that was
then
it?
just like, yeah. Or, James Ingram has a very high voice in general.
Sure.
And then it was like, Gary Morris, that's a big guy who sounds like this. And then, of course, Michael McDonald.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Michael McDonald, Doom Brothers. But yeah, there's a lot of like, electric piano
Mhm.
and wham, 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 wham. And then like, that kind of shit.
I love it.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then my mom liked a lot of Billy Joel when we were growing up.
Interesting.
It was weird. So yeah, no, my parents weren't cool. I'm a nerd raised by nerds, second generation nerd. Represent. But yeah, no, I'm not saying that they were cool. Nerds, the thing about nerds becoming the mainstream is that maybe it was a mistake.
Yeah. Maybe it was a mistake.
Maybe
I think it was wrong.
Maybe it was wrong to do this.
This was a path we never should have gone down.
Well, the thing though, the advantage of being a nerd raised by nerds is that you can then, you can share a lot of your shit with your parents and they'll be super down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my folks know a lot of Homestar Runner references
Wild.
because that's what we were really into in high school. And so they like got into it. And so they know a lot of fucking Homestar Strong Bad shit. It's very fun. Once again, do not do what I am doing. Do not mix paints with your brush. Mix them with a fucking stirrer of some sort. Do not do this. It's bad. Kinetic Space, I don't think Chris Perkins is retired. I think he still works for Wizards of the Coast.
He does.
He still DMs all sorts of things.
I can't see. Oh my God.
Our dear boy, Mr. Christopher Perkins, is actually alive and well.
Yep.
And living somewhere in the astral plane, perhaps.
Most likely.
But no, we're very happy with our Crawfather, Mr. Jeremy Crawford. He's a good boy.
Okay, I need to talk to Kiko. I need those dumb glasses. I'm too
You need the
old.
glasses?
I'm too old.
What about try the Jingle Horse.
No.
Try the Giddy Up
it's
Jingle
not
Horse.
that-
You don't like it?
No.
Why not?
I
Okay.
don't like it. I just don't freaking like it.
Well, I guess with this you have to place your hands differently.
Yeah,
you
well,
can't
I can't do this.
Yeah, you can't
I
do
gotta,
that. You can't be so close. You also don't want to crunch. Yeah, the Crawfather, the Crawdad. There's a whole thing. Yeah, also like, especially if we can love our dear boy Christopher J. Perkins. I don't actually know. But no, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, if doing the thing that we love to do with them causes them pain, maybe don't make them do that. Imagine. Oh yeah. Do you want a lamp? Do you want this little light boy?
No.
Okay, because he's actually still on. I didn't mean to flash that in your face. No, what
You totally did.
No, but
You're like, man, I want to put this right in your eyeballs.
the good news for sweet Chris Perkins, sweet boy Chris Perkins, is he's still a good friend of the family, such as it were. So it's not that he's not banned, he can still definitely attend these things. It's more at his own pace and not by obligation.
Mamma mia.
But TBH, and this is absolutely no offense or anything meant, no degradation meant, I love what the Crawfather has brought us. I think, okay, so it's been very, it has been suggested that the advent of a clown palace in the Ack Inc. space was somehow my doing. It is not. I want to make sure that is not at all ever considered. It is merely the most perfect thing that has ever happened to me. The idea of big scary clowns and the idea of a blood circus, it is the kind of vibe that I crave. It is just, it's my bullshit. So what I'm saying is I'm delighted with the direction we're taking right now, being that I have no control over it whatsoever. It's just one of those, like, is it my birthday? It's got to be one of the, that's truly one of the best moments I've ever had watching Ack Inc. at all ever. Is, like, I would say probably the coolest, there are like 2 or 3 really cool fucking moments I've had watching this stuff, but like being backstage and staring at the stage crew and being like, a clown palace! It was great. It was a good time. I liked it a lot.
That's great.
For me!
How's your little...
So what I'm
Whoa,
doing...
hold on. Let's
like
get back to this.
Yeah, you wanna
I
get
like
back to
this little
this?
scroll here.
You like the scroll?
Looks great.
So
What are you
yes.
talking about?
So here's what I have. I have my little boy here. He's okay. I think I want to get some proper boy paints on. I want to get some actual Warhammer Shady Boys on, just to give him the definition. Because we've got base colors. We've got color mapped pretty well. And so I need to like ink him effectively. I need to get him inked.
Get inked.
Get inked.
Get inked,
Yeah,
son.
so I'm very into what has happened with his scroll.
Yeah.
This guy looks like he just took some cake batter to the face.
That's
So
great.
we're gonna work on that. But I actually like what I've done for, shades and depths and such. What I'm doing with this little pink boy is with this pink boy.
Whoa.
I'm trying to give him some definition because previously he did just look like he went to the color run. It looked like he went to a poorly...
And they just like sprayed him down. Like, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it looked like he was getting sprayed with lye after going to the color run.
Ugh.
But yes, it's a whole thing. Also, hi Quasi, how you? Wait, is Arachdos a thing? Is it? Oh, what is it, please? Because I just heard of. I thought it was a location. Because they said
Rakdos is
Rakdos.
a basically cult from
That's
Magic
from Ravnica.
the Gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Ravnica, and they're I think red black.
Oh, okay. Shit. Because
So
I
they're
just
like-
knew it as the place where the blood circus happens.
Yeah, they're berserk, clown, evil, blood.
No.
Yeah,
What? That's where the clowns come from.
yeah, the whole
Fuck.
clowns.
They have a whole clown place? I thought that was an invention. I thought that was... Listen, I still deeply enjoy and respect the advent of the Clown Palace. But to know that it is extant media, of course that genius man, the king of rules himself, would have brought us such a treat as already existed. Incredible. Consider me converted. No, not at all. I'm not playing Magic the Gathering ever. But I do appreciate that it's a thing I'm like, oh, that's cool. The meta is neat. Oh, all right. Well, now I know where that lives.
So you can avoid it.
Well, more like I can enjoy it from a distance.
Yep. You
'cause-
can live vicariously through other players.
Right, exactly. I'm just saying, I think this is just proving the Wizards of the Coast correct, that adding Ravnica as a place to go and a thing to see in the Dungeon and Dragon was smart. I think it pays off. Because goofulises like me, who will never play the game,
It's time to play the game.
yeah, fools like myself will nonetheless enjoy the vibes presented. Yeah, do not try to get me in the MTG thing, please. They're led by Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Son of a bitch. Fuck.
And the best part is, it's not like riots, like a riot. It's laughs.
No, yeah.
You
Wait,
know?
what? What?
Oh no, I'm just making
Oh,
it up.
I was waiting. I was like,
I
no.
hope it's things.
Oh.
Like, if that's a riot, you know.
I just want to know if there's a Society of Brilliance version for Rakdos. Like, is there a Society of Brilliance? Because you know what the Society of Brilliance is as a concept?
Nope.
Okay, I believe, if I'm not wrong, there is basically, if you want to ever have a nice beholder or either a nice beholder or a nice illithid or something like that, I believe it's called the Society of Brilliance, but it's like basically illithids and or beholders and or very bad things that have decided, what if we were nice though?
Oh, okay.
What if we were kind? Is what I think it is. Yeah. Oh no. Wait a minute. I'm going to read Taup's thing in just a second. I'm going to look up and it's going to be great. Right now I'm just making trans rights the guy. Hey, it's me, trans rights, the guy.
The guy.
Beep, 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 beep. Okay. You might enjoy playing a Rakdos character if any of the following sentences describe you. You enjoy mayhem. You like playing showy, dramatic characters who are often the center of attention. You're drawn to bards or warlocks. The idea of finding a heroic way to participate in a demonic cult sounds like a fun challenge. No!
Oh, there it is.
Actually, Pyro, I talked about his pronouns and his gender with him ahead of time, and did you just assume my gender is kind of a shitty meme that if you participate in tends to bring the attack helicopters to the fore.
What are we talking about now?
It's so there's a whole thing where if the did you just assume my gender is a bit that is generally used, unfortunately, is used as a haha trans thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's generally used by Grinches. I don't know if that was your term, your intention at all, Pyro. In fact, I'm assuming not. But yeah, it's a cromulent one. But
I'm old. I just need to be filled in on all the TikToks.
helps. What is it? The TikToks. Tell me the TikToks. Boop 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 boop. No. Beep 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 beep. The thing that I love actually about, especially my genderqueer fellows and my non-binary buds, is that there is a certain element of our community wherein we're just a little guy. Our pronouns might be they, them, but at the end of the day, we're just a little guy. It's just little guys, you know? I'm just a small man. I'm just the smallest little guy ever, and I've never seen it. Oh, SPHH69. Of course you're going to see more Kill Team on the channel. Not today. We are doing the painting part. But tomorrow, you will see the Kill Team, I believe.
No, we're painting.
Oh, we're painting again?
I'm painting this boy.
Okay.
Jerry's painting his
But there is a general...
Necron's kill team.
Do that be what the Thursday thing is, though? There was a thing?
No,
or is that
so we're just
Warhammer?
painting tomorrow because we want to get more teams ready for this thing we're doing.
Oh.
And I want to get this guy painted.
Okay. Somebody said Age of Sigmar on Thursday. Is that different?
Thursday is Age of Sigmar Day.
So.
That's where we do mass battles.
Battles about God and the
Yeah,
church?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, just to really piss people off.
It's just, hi, welcome to Martin Luther's Late Night. We've got 99 theses, but we've only got an hour to cover them all.
Heyo.
Yeah-da-ba-ba-da.
Da.
So I love what I've done with the place here. Look at this.
Looks great.
I like what I've done with the place.
Look at
Honestly,
clean it up.
trans rights, really quick. Damn. Are you going to face the foot is the question.
Probably.
Are you going to face the foot?
I'm facing the foot.
Fucking
Let me
hell
tell you, I'm
yeah.
gonna
Freddie
kill-
joined the foot.
I'm gonna kill the foot.
Are you gonna take a little pin? You're gonna give it a hot foot? You're gonna set it on fire?
Hey, we're gonna
Set the
freaking
hat-
bed. We're gonna put
set
that
the foot on
the
fire.
coals. That's all I'm
Put that-
saying.
put that foot
that
on the
foot ain't gonna do
coals.
shit. Not to these boys.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade because the foot needs to
the
get a little
foot
pin.
needs to go.
I love this little guy that I've made. Okay. Thank you for hearing my song. I love it, don't you? Do you love it?
It's great.
We're friends, right? Are we still friends? Are we still be friends?
The foot is going down.
Do we get confirmation? I have not played it. Oh, I have played Dungeon and Dragon. I have for sure. I have played quite a few Dungeon and a few Dragon. I have DM'd before, which was not the correct idea. But I had fun.
But I had fun doing it.
Necron is in the new Shadow Vaults team, question mark.
don't
Deploy
know.
the 2x2 Lego block. That's what you'll
What
do.
the fuck is that?
Okay, so have you ever stepped on a Lego?
Oh, yeah. It's fucking
Imagine,
horrible.
foot, you have 2x2 Lego block. Boom, done. That's what it is. There it is. Num 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 num. Oh yeah, that's right. I have played D&D on the internet before with Draw for Charity, which was very fun. But yes, I have never played MTG though. No, and I do not intend to.
Wow.
I helped make a show about MTG, and I don't want to play it.
Wow.
Don't care about it. Thank you.
Wow.
I don't care about it.
I'm
It's not my game.
I just like
I
using
play
WoW.
Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, and that's all the MTG I need. Thank you. I also do play Deadlands. It's true. Look at us. Just really living
Just
in
look
the
at
moment.
us. Just living the life.
I just appreciate that Ghostly cuts to the wide in time for me to take a big old sip and you to check your phone.
No, I'm adding.
It was either that or
It was
see
good.
nothing.
It was good.
Like, Jerry has this amazing ability to take all my paints.
That son of a bitch. Did he eat them all?
No. So I've
You
got
ate
to
all your
like
paints?
check on what I've got because specifically I bought 9,000 paints to paint Archaon. So I've got to I got to make sure I still have them.
Oh, I see. Let's get the staff. Let me get some brown. What if I just use brown to brown it up? Brownly. What can brown do for me? Hooray for brown. Oh, I would love to fucking try a Rakdos. Holy shit. I want
is
it so
that?
badly. It's those clown guys
Oh,
that,
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
I get it. The clown guys.
The clown
Freaking clown
guys.
guys. Oh, clown
I would love to
guys.
just be a Rakdos named Payaso, which is Spanish for clown.
Huh.
I would also love to be able to figure out how to play a silent character
That'd be great.
where I just mime everything.
Clown guy.
Although maybe that confuses things.
Does it?
I don't know. I've always wanted to play a Kenku because I like the idea of being able to just do funky little,
Sure.
having a list of phrases I know. That could be fun and a treat. How long have there been buttocks on the shelves? Well, friend.
Well, it's been a while.
Friend, let me tell you a little tale about Acquisitions Incorporated, the C team.
Do you want to know what's funny?
What is funny?
There was almost a chance
What?
that buttocks would never be on the shelf.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
So when Jerry and I were writing it, I
Yeah.
said, "Hey, let's have a guy that sells butts,
Yeah.
and then we'll have somebody peeing on them." And Jerry's like, "We can't do that.
You can't have piss on butt?
No, or there was something like peeing in butts or something like that. But it was mostly just one person sold butt statues, the other person sold like dick statues or something.
Yeah.
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 And they were
And then they
rivals.
fight, right?
Yeah. And he's like, "We can't do butt statues." I'm like, "Why can't we do butt statues?"
It's butts. We love butts.
And thankfully, Mike Krahulik was in the room, and Mike said, "You can do butt statues."
Mike said, no, my children. He put up his hand and he looked like a fucking, like an icon, like, no, you should do butts.
Yes.
Yeah. He was like, because round, squeeze a little.
Yep.
Great. Everyone loves a butt. Everyone has a butt.
Mhm.
Everyone has a butt.
So, I thank Mike Krahulik for having my butt. And
Thanks, Mike, for keeping butts, wherever you are, for keeping butts in Christmas, for knowing the reason for the season.
The same thing happened when I said I wanted to put a mushroom on top of Ryan's head, which became
And someone said,
Cappy.
a dick!
Yeah, and I'm like, and Jerry was like, we can't put a dick on his head. I'm like, yes, we can. And
Mike had your backside.
Mike
Mike said no.
said, you
Said
can
no.
absolutely do that. You have
Yeah.
to do that.
He said, but what if you gave him a little mushroom on his head? What if instead a mushroom? And then everyone said, holy shit, Mike, you're right. What a great idea you just had.
So twice, Mike came to my rescue.
He saved the
And
day.
twice, we had really great, hilarious stuff happen because of it.
Tombs times. God bless. Saint Michael, once again, came to your rescue. He fought for you. He got on that battlefield. He said, butts are funny. And he said, put a mushroom on his head.
Mhm.
2 things. Butts are always funny, though. TBH. I think, was the idea somebody, okay, was in, regardless of the implications, was the idea of the guy, the guy having the statues of peeing on stuff, like Calvin peeing?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so yes, correct. I understand they're like, but wait a minute, it's great. Yeah. What'd you do this weekend?
I was in LA.
Oh, that's right. And how was it?
It was a delight. I saw a lot of
That's
great
wonderful.
people. I
Wonderful.
went to our friend Jason Carl's wedding.
Him got married? I thought
got
him already
married.
married. That's
Right.
wonderful.
I was his best
Wonderful.
man.
What?
I was.
Buried the lead? I love that.
Mhm.
So was it a beautiful ceremony?
It was a
What
beautiful
did we
ceremony.
wear?
Just a suit,
Just suits? Okay.
classic suits.
All right. I didn't know if there was like, heavy decorative
No,
elements. I was see, now I'm just like, but it's Jason Carl, so like was there a role play involved? Were
No.
vampires present?
no. It was just a lovely, lovely
Just a
wedding.
lovely wedding. That's so nice. I'm so glad. It's always fun when like, I mean, obviously if you're standing up for a wedding, it's there is an endorsement inherent, but it's always nice when you go to a wedding when it's just the whole time you're just like, yeah, fucking yeah, the whole time. Yeah. It's nice. I've definitely been to my share of weddings where I'm like, well, okay. I guess they love each other. Well, that's not who I would have picked, but
No,
okay.
it was a delight.
That's so good.
They had a 7-piece kind of jazzy big band.
Just an ensemble. Yeah.
It was really wonderful.
That's really cool. Like Pink Martini style.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Beep, 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 beep. The other thing that I've enjoyed as I've gotten older
Mhm.
is now that I go to weddings, there's way less of an emphasis, and I'm generally in company where there is not a huge emphasis on, and now everyone's parents have to speak in turn.
Oh yeah.
Because one, usually the parents are like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just so glad they're fucking settled.
I'm glad we got this shit done.
Yeah, God, whew, locked it in.
It was questionable for a minute, but man.
Or it's clear that like, with all respect due to whatever relationship they have, they just are like, nope, it's fine. I don't need to talk. Like, it's fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
But the thing that because like there was a phase, especially in like immediately post college, where
Yeah.
it seemed like a lot of the friends whose weddings I was attending, their dads really wanted to make a show of how much they were going to be weird about
Oh really?
that. I went to, so I've been people's like +1, and so if it's a +1, it's like I don't fucking know what the dynamics are here, right? But I went to one friend's wedding where her dad stood up and gave a speech that was terrifying.
Oh no.
That was generally very friendly, but
Okay.
to me, it was so scary. And the man had those like
Explain.
husky dog eyes,
Okay.
that were like that white blue.
Okay.
And he's talking about, you will take care of my little girl.
Oh yeah, I was just like, okay.
It's like, you will take care of my little girl or I will eat your spleen. And it was very weird.
Yeah,
And
I
I
get
was like,
that. That makes
It's one thing if it's
Tons
like,
of sense.
again, if you go to a Catholic mass, like there's always a chance
Oh,
your
yeah.
fucking priest is going to take a chance and make a make the homily strangely about
Yeah.
something he's had on his mind for a while because he's catching people who don't normally attend mass.
Yeah, he's like trying to recruit the faithful. you know?
100%. Yeah, and he's like, by the way, here's what I feel about gay people. So you know that's. But yeah, sometimes you get a. I'm just glad we're out of that phase where like you're not getting
No,
parents being
totally.
like, and by the way, little man, I know where you live.
Right.
You know, where it's. I personally believe in a charming amount of intimidation of spouses to be, but you have to do it as a peer. It's weird otherwise. Yeah. Oh wow, 20 people destination wedding. Goddamn.
Oh, really?
That's
Who's
fun.
that?
That's Crimson Current saying that.
Oh, wow.
That is fascinante. Wait a minute, where the best man made a bad joke about the new wife and it landed so hard. Like
Oh,
landed
God,
poorly
yeah.
or
What are
didn't
you
land?
Thinking? Like that?
No, I don't
That's
know.
just not like.
Oh, just-
like you just don't do that.
You just don't. One simply does not. Yeah. No.
Right?
There's a certain amount. Oh. So like yeah, like lead balloon over glass factory, kind of hard. I
Yeah.
see.
You just
No, why would you do that? That's
like
also
have a little couth or class
just
or whatever.
a
Like,
best man speech.
yeah.
There's also a
Make
difference
fun of the
between
best man or yourself.
right.
You know
there's
what I mean?
there's a certain the groom. Yeah. There's a definitely
the groom, sorry,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can fuck with the groom. That's the whole
yeah,
thing.
that's the bit.
You can fuck with whoever you're standing up for, right? Because if you're best man, but you're the best boy. If you're the best man for the bride, fine, maybe you can
Oh,
take the piss.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
But, like,
that's different.
Right, but I'm just saying it's one of those.
Whoever you're,
Whoever you're there
side
for.
you're on.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But you don't cross the aisle on that.
yeah.
That's funky. That's funky Cole Medina. That sounds.
Yeah, that's
that
just.
smacks of jealousy. Because sometimes it does. That's also.
Ooh, yeah.
Man, I've also seen a couple where it's like the best man or maid of honor or whatever
Mhm.
gets up there and it's like, are you mad you're not getting?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you
That's
mad
that's weird. I've seen
Because
that.
it's one thing if it's, are you mad it's not you who's getting married to whoever you're dating. It's also where it's like, are you mad you're not the one marrying them?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that what it is?
Gets real weird.
Yeah. So that's a treat.
Yeah. What can you do?
Was it an outdoor wedding, this thing you went to?
It was in and outdoor. Is this really?
It was
awesome?
in and out in LA.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I really am. That hurt to say. Oh, I gotta fix this guy. He does look like he just tried to eat flour. He looked like he took the flour challenge. It's pretty bad. Fuck. It's
I don't like it.
beautiful.
We're going back to red.
Don't like it. Where are we going? Somewhere else. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna just try and use up what paints I have rather than try to complete anything. I'm gonna go probably pivot next time to try to add on to this with actual Warhammer paints.
Oh,
But
yeah. Getting crazy?
getting fucking crazy, my
Love
dude.
it. I love it. I love it.
But yeah, instead for this, I'm gonna try and use what I've already
For
laid out here.
these.
For this one, I really liked. There was a TikTok there where somebody was saying it was a groom was making a speech and he was like, well, I believe it was Borat who said, my wife, and that's it. He just sat down. It was like, fuck yeah.
Wow.
That's a way to say it. You know what? You knew what you were going for.
Wow. Amazing.
Oh my God! Wait, maid of honor whose whole job was to prevent any spontaneous speeches by your dad. What are you talking
Yep.
about? Yep.
She literally, her job, we told her,
Are you on mic?
guard the mic.
Are you on mic? Are you guarding the
I
mic
am.
from yourself?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, her whole job was to guard the mic, prevent anybody from giving any speeches.
that's so good. Why did you have a microphone though?
For the officiator.
Oh, you
Aficionados.
didn't just like fucking take the you didn't
Of
just
the
take
mic.
the microphone and hide it in a cabinet.
No, and there was announcing like the first dance and
Oh,
whatnot.
I see. So just the PA system effectively at that point.
Just a piece.
Our first dance was to
Oh.
Toto's Africa.
Very cute. Oh my gosh. Hubba dubba. Ooh, Indian wedding would be very cool.
Indian what?
Yeah, wedding in India
Oh.
would be
What-
fucking neat.
Well, what if it's just an Indian wedding, not in India? Like my cousin's wedding was an Indian wedding.
Oh, sure.
in Indiana,
No.
in Indianapolis.
Sure. No, what I was gonna say is I'm saying specifically I'm responding to somebody said they went to a wedding in India, and that was cool.
okay.
But no, I would love to. I just love any wedding that has a. Oh yeah, by the way, it's 3 days.
Mhm.
Congratulations, it's 3 fucking days.
If I ever get married, it's gonna be like
Get
a
your shit
fucking
together.
festival.
Yeah.
Like if that day ever comes,
You're just gonna be like,
Good
it's
Lord.
Bonnaroo. Congratulations.
No, it's gonna be like Khal Drogo's wedding. There's gonna be fucking murders. Like people are fighting each other to the death.
There's you just set up tents somewhere
Yeah,
in the grasslands.
yeah.
Oh yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna
It's gonna be a hell of a time.
Don't mind me, I'm just talking to the brush. Yeah, you little bastard. You're gonna do this exactly correct.
Yeah, Warhammer tournaments. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Great. Ba, 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 ba. Fuck a decal, you know?
Fucking duck. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about fucking ducks.
Ooh.
That's what I'm fucking
HEMA
saying.
battles? Absolutely.
What's HEMA, like European martial arts?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I very much enjoy a sword.
A
Would you-
sword
A
at your
sword.
wedding?
A wedding of
A
swords.
wedding of swords?
Swords?
Oh,
No. Honestly, yeah. I'm white, but I'm not that white. Like,
there's only so white you can go, and that's like once the swords get broken out, like that's too fucking
okay.
far.
All right, guys, listen.
Listen. Yeah.
It is an
You've
unmelanated
gone
wedding.
pale.
It's not. Listen, we know, but come on. No, like, it's just, you know, it's just
That's the line.
there's a level. I think the other issue is though that the majority of the people I would have present would be into stage combat. So they're here to
Sure.
make a lot of noise and look cool, but they will be harmed in the making of this film.
Right.
Like if you try to get them into some hardcore battle shit,
They'll do it. Well,
yeah, but then they'll perish. They're just little guys.
well, then it was just a great wedding.
Well,
If there's not death, why do it?
yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
No, you're right.
People are dying at my wedding.
People are dying at your wedding. Well, that's what it is. It's you know, happy wars and sad love songs.
Mm-hmm.
Very Rob Stark of you. People are dying at my wedding.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking cool as hell.
great as
You guys are gonna fucking die this weekend.
Gotcha, good.
Can't wait to fucking die.
How badass is that?
Guys, it's gonna be fucking cool as hell.
Dude, you know how cool that is?
Fucking cool it is. Hi, I'm Rob Stark, and I talk like this.
I talk like this.
Get off my ass, Mr. Brush.
Mm-hmm. That's fun. That was
She's
fun.
beautiful. She's
Wow,
great.
I like that. I love the shoulder piece that you're painting right now.
I'm just getting filthy.
It's great.
We are taking over.
We are. What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Okay, that's cool. Hey. Da-da-da-da-da.
Ah! You know, for
Yeah.
kids.
For the kids.
Wow. Give me up, baby.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Mine, oh mine. Treasure, what Here we fucking gore.
Yeah.
Here we fucking gore.
Yeah.
There he is.
Man, let me
There
tell
he
you
is.
something.
It's good.
Where is all my crap?
I think you know the answer to that question.
Yeah, it's at fucking Jerry's
It's at
house.
Jerry's house. Why you keep giving Jerry all your stuff?
I don't.
How does he know where you keep all your stuff?
Because it's all in one place.
Wait a minute, didn't he leave it in your office though? Like he left a Warhammer thing in your office.
Not his paints.
Oh, those are just his guys?
Oh, that son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker.
That looks real good.
I did it. Hell yeah. Okay. All right, now we have too much hair in the eyeballs.
I knew it.
What? Did you text him? Is that what it is?
I'm gonna text him.
Okay.
Gonna be like, listen here.
Oh,
Want
so
my
this is
room
why you
thing
have it in the
steel
order.
back?
You have it in the order so that you can protect it from Jerry? Is that
Yeah,
why?
because I know if I go down the order and it's not there, there's only literally one place it could be.
Yeah, other than like on another shelf because I fucked it up.
No.
No, I didn't do that. I assure you. I mostly just leave them on the table and then I give them to you and I'm like, please, make it nice. Look, I'm doing a little design.
That looks cool.
I'm doing a little design on it. This is what I want to. I want to make tiny little guys with tiny little designs on them. We're gonna rest it against here so that it's solid. Yes, motherfucker, you little bastard.
Little bastard.
Little bastard. Oh, little bastard. Just a little chevron moment. Just a tiny chevron moment. A tiny chevron moment. For me.
For me. For me.
Mama, my brush is done.
I put a brush against his head.
Made him
Squeeze.
eat it. Now he's dead.
Mama.
Okay. I did it. I did a little guy.
great.
I gave him a little outfit. He looks so good. I love him. He's great.
Mama.
Ooh. Ooh.
Jesus. That one did it.
I mean to make you cry. Ooh. Fuck. Ooh. Shit. Okay. Anyway, the wind blows. I don't want to die. Boo, boo, boo. Boo.
There it is. There it is.
Boo, 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 boo. It's not evenly spaced, but then neither are you. Here we fucking gore.
I'm very impressed with those freehand.
This is what I was trying to fucking do that other time.
Yeah, that free-handed stuff is very good.
I did more stripes.
Whoa.
I did more stripes on him. He's got stripes.
And now how are we gonna do that on the other one? Probably like this. Okay. Anyway, the wind blows. This is the part of the show where I've had enough coffee, but it's finally hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It used to happen at LAN parties. It's like, oh, I've had too many Jolt Colas.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh no.
Let's start singing.
It turns out I'm a monster. Energy drink.
Yep.
TBH, the only serious holy shit, oh my god moment
Yeah.
I've had with a energy drink has been Rockstar.
Really?
Yes. I showed up to a class in freshman year of college.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was sophomore year. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But showed up and a paper I thought was due the next week was due that day.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mhm. And I explained to the prof, hi,
Hi,
I
prof.
don't have this for you.
I said prof.
Hi, prof. I don't have this for you. But guess what? I can get it done today. Can I please do that? And she was like, yes. If you can get it, it will be set. You can get the most you'll be able to get is a 70%. I'm like, that's shitty, but let's do it.
Wait, on the same day it was due, you were able to get it done?
I did Rockstar energy drink. I took a
But
purple
why
drink
would she dock you if you were able to get it done on the same day that?
because it wasn't due. It was due. The deadline
Oh,
was
it
the
was
class,
like the class. Okay.
and the
Okay.
deadline is when the line goes dead. You know, it's not. It's not.
Sure.
You know, the deadline is not soft
It's
at all.
non-negotiable.
It's
I
a
get it.
non-negotiable, and that's part of the thing, right? So one purple Rockstar energy drink, and I chugged that motherfucker, and I had no notes. I had no nothing. Start to fucking finish, I wrote this thing.
Damn.
70%.
How many pages?
It was about 10.
Wow, that's impressive.
But yeah, this
Can't
was
argue that.
it was art history. I had to really get that shit together. But yeah, but that was also this was sophomore year, and this was at a school that, despite those kind of, you know, you get the occasional prof who was like what I was describing, but like when I transferred to my the place I ended up graduating from,
Mhm.
I had to absolutely work my fucking ass off, which
Oh,
was
okay.
great.
Sure.
Yeah, but I will say, it was very funny going from very state school to not state school,
Yeah.
because not state school was like, oh, I don't give a shit that you brought the book to the book test.
Yeah.
You need to know the book,
Mhm.
and you are not going to have the time to look around and take direct quotes
Oh, right.
and
okay.
do whatever the fuck. You have to know the fucking book.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, guess what? I got a fucking 40 on my first
shit.
exam, and it was like I got
Yeah,
my
but
blue
you were
book back.
starting at 70, right?
Well, no. So yeah, so this is another. This is
Oh, this is
another
not the same
class.
occasion.
This is another class. I came back and I got a 40 on my first book test with this new prof, and she was like, "Yeah, this is not enough. You have to actually study." And I was like, "Oh, dear God." So.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, it was hard to keep up academic standards, but no, truly, the only time I've ever been able to do start to finish was one of those motherfuckers. It was one of those tall boys of purple Rockstar energy
Oh,
drink,
jeez. Yeah. Okay.
and I had already had at that point my standard drink was a Starbucks drink that was triple grande, non-fat latte because it rhymes. But yeah, I would get 3 shots of espresso in the morning without fail, and then I just like pretty much walked out of the classroom, went to the vending machine, got a Rockstar, sat down, drank the fucking thing, and in 2 to 3 hours, I think it was done. It was a good time.
That's
It
impressive.
hurt. I didn't have a good time later, but yes,
Wow. Okay.
going
Impressive.
for some decora here. Here we go. All right, so I've got stripes. I've got enough stripes on this boy, right? Should there be anything more on him for stripes?
Whoa, that's cool.
Thank you.
I think that's the you don't want to overstripe.
I don't want to do too much. I don't want to cord overstreet him. Yeah.
Ooh, that looks real good.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Yeah. I think I might want to get in here with some dark. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
3 Red Bulls within an hour. First of all, how did your tummy feel? Because that wouldn't have felt good on
Couldn't
my
be
tummy.
good.
My tummy would not have felt good. My Mr. Tumness would have been uncomfo, which is the real phrase that everyone uses to say uncomfortable. Filthy, nasty, filthy, nasty. Here we go. I would have some intestinal distress, I think. There's a lot of citric acid.
Yep.
Oh, is this idiot trying to make black from scratch? Yes, he is. is trying to make black from scratch.
What?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
me. Trying to make black from scratch.
Oh.
Why?
Because I want to see if I can do it.
Okay.
I won't be able to make your lamp black or anything, but I'll be able to make something that looks pretty damn near. Basically, it's a very dark green. I'm going to keep adding pigment to it. Actually, I think at this point we can get a nice red in here and see what it does. I wonder. I would love any of you color theory nerds to get in here and tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah, they just
Randomly
say,
tune in
use
to find some
black.
good old Mina. Oh, your stomach was fine, your heart was alarmed. Couldn't stop pacing. Yeah, pal. Holy shit-a-bungo. What even? Oofa.
Ooh, for doof.
I would, yeah. All of a sudden you're like, ah, roll for initiative. Were you DMing? I hope that was the case. So you walk around like you're fucking solving a crime. No, I'm just bringing it back to this. What am I doing? I think I need to add some
We're all
phthalo.
wondering.
We are all trying to find the guy who
on
did
bated
this.
breath.
We're all trying to find the guy who did this. Okay. Bibbidi, 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 bibbidi. Okay. Beep. Oh no. Well, friends, I've finally gotten some paint on my hands. Well, there it is. I suppose it's time for paint. Paint on my hands. With Laura from work.
Ooh, these boys. These boys are ugly.
Treasure, beep, that is what you are. Beep, you're my shooting star.
All right, let me see what else I can get in here. Create a box more visually interesting. Ooh. Ooh. All right, well, this is kind of a fucking gray. I wonder what else I could
It's a
add.
gray.
It's a gray.
Gray.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, bop, boop, bop. Beep, bop, boop. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go now.
Nothing wrong with me.
Nothing wrong with me.
Something's got to be. What is that, Power Man 5000 or something like that?
I don't.
can't remember.
Well, I thought you were doing The Bodies at the Floor.
Yeah,
Which is
isn't
by
yeah.
Drowning Pool.
That's Drowning Pool?
Drowning Pool.
I couldn't remember if it was Drowning Pool or Power Man 5000.
I know like through the names of people who do specific songs, and then other than that, I'm not familiar with greater oeuvres. Because I'm a jerk who doesn't know anything about pop music written in this century. Yeah. Beep.
What the? Oh, Worlds Collide was
Worlds collide.
Power Man 5000.
And what I've essentially achieved here is an extremely dark forest green, and that's kind of okay.
You know, that's close.
No, that's it. And type of black.
Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Right. Right. I said, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I said, hey,
And so I eat my cereal, and I eat real high, and I.
Hi! Hi! Hi!
Hey!
Hi! There it is. Hi!
Fuck. Okay, so like, I gotta show you this.
Yeah.
I gotta show you. So this fucking chevron, this is the kind of shit I wanted to achieve, but have not been able to achieve.
But you've done it
with
today.
The fucking, this is the thing that is making me nuts about the paints that I've been using, because I love being able to achieve this shit, but I can't do that with the thickness of most of the paints that we have. Even the base paints that exist in the Warhammer space,
You can thin them out, you know.
they're already pretty thin compared to what I'm, like, they're pigment rich, but they are thin and they blend, and it's frustrating.
You say blend. I say
Blend.
blend.
Blend. Yeah.
He said love. No.
Yeah. No, so it's one of those fucking things. So, like, yeah, they're already fucking, I consider them pretty fucking thin to start. But that's also because, again, I'm used to shit that's got toothpaste-like
Totally.
texture.
Yeah, yeah. No, it looks great. It looks great.
I'm holding it at just the right angle where I had to close one eye because it was fucking wrong. But yeah, no, I definitely understand the need to thin paints. It's more that I'm so incredibly not used to it. So it creates a fuck zone. A zone in which one becomes fucked. Yeah, a zone wherein you say yuck,
You say, damn, that's
Icky.
fucked.
icky, gross, bad.
Gross bad.
It's weird. That one's the German strong bad, actually. It's
Yeah.
Grossbad.
Grossbad.
Big Bad, actually, is his name.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Is it really though? Like, is that serious?
It's
Okay.
not fake. I made a lie.
I thought. I mean, I would believe
I
it.
lied to all these wonderful people
Yeah. Just. Yeah.
and you.
Yeah.
You went on
Thanks.
the internet and told lies.
I went on the internet and I told an untruth.
God, I don't appreciate that.
Listen,
You
is
have
it
a-
illegal?
Not if you have a blue check.
I didn't pay $8, so I think I'm going to jail now. On my way to get to come in, I stopped to get coffee,
Mhm.
and I was in the was parked in the loading zone. I put my blinkers on because I was just gonna run in, grab coffee, come out. Right,
Mhm.
that's legal enough.
Okay.
But because someone had Seattle parked in front of me in just such a way, and I hope you know what I mean when I'm saying that.
You mean they backed in?
No, Seattle parked is
Because fuck, I hate.
it's where they
people-
leave like 1.5 feet in between them and the next
Oh, yeah,
person, so
totally.
that it ends up meaning that there are fewer total parking spots
Yep,
because people are
absolutely.
so afraid. So yeah, someone Seattle parked in front of me, so there was a lot of stuff,
Mhm.
and yeah. So anyway, my butt of my car was just barely in the fire zone, right?
Oh, okay.
And
Sure,
I
sure,
worried as I went in. I was like, all right, well, I'm only going to be in there for a second.
Sure.
When I walked into the coffee shop, there were like 7 firefighters.
Yep. Come on, no.
I shit you not,
Seriously?
they were all getting coffee, and they all were like,
on.
yeah, they were just in there, and like they were just wearing Redmond Fire shit on, and I was like, God fucking damn it. And I'm like, if any one of you is going to be the guy, I'm
Yeah.
like, they're going to arrest my fucking car. I don't know how they were going to do it, but they're going to arrest my car. My car has not been arrested.
Oh, that's too funny.
But I sat there freaking out. And like I watched them as they left, and I watched as they hung out and talked with each other for a second, and then as they walked away, I'm like, my car has been arrested. They're arresting my car right now. And then I came
They
outside and I
looked
saw a
on at
dark
disgust.
I saw a dark shadow next to my car and thought it was a boot. And I was like, no, and it was a Lime scooter. So
Yeah, close enough. Obviously.
close enough. But no, there was definitely moments of terror in here. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Oof.
This is interesting. Trying to paint minis with the standard artist acrylics is bad. So are these standard artist acrylics, friend? What I've been using? Because like I understand you want it to be thin, but like that's what I done been doing today.
I think it looks good.
Like these were
Why is it bad?
well because what I've heard is that it's the in shittier like play school level Fisher Price Crayola.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as much pigment because it's cheaper, right? So you put a lot more filler in.
Oh.
The other thing is that you have to thin your paint, which I've seen. We've seen that.
Mhm.
They don't, they don't come with a medium. They're meant to be mixed with a medium.
Right.
So it's a whole
Whole thing.
gosh dang issue.
Hmm.
It is inconvenient because of thickness. Yes, this I agree. It's that you cannot achieve, you have to know what you're doing a little bit,
Mhm.
and you also have to be willing to overfrost your cake. You have to know that your cake is about to get over frosted, and if you do, you got to work fast and you got to know what you want to do.
You want to check off all those boxes.
Yeah. So here's my question, what I have here. I know we're about ready to go, but if you were me, would you leave this guy just as so, and then leave this guy different and we can maybe do something else?
I wouldn't even do anything else.
You would do nothing
I
else?
love
you leave him where he is?
I love
so the
how
one looks fucky?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, and then do you think there should be any more decorations on this guy in general?
Oh, I think it's great.
Or is it just null it and leave it be?
Maybe some highlights or something
Yeah, I
in
might.
sporadic places because I love how dirty it is.
He looks filthy.
Yeah.
He's a filthy boy. I might filth up
He's
his
seen
feet.
some shit.
He has seen some shit. I might filth up his feet and blood up his mace here. But yeah, I think he's looking good, and I'm so fucking jazzed that I can do his little chevrons. I'm so glad with my
great.
chevrons.
It looks great.
Yeah, shade with a brown. I agree, Crimson. I think that's the correct choice. I think shading with a brown is going to add to that filth. And I also think that it'll help not dull out the yellows. That'll kind of make it warmer, and that'll be fun.
Lovely.
Yay!
Well, until next week, everyone. It's been fun. See ya.
Bye!